right, today we're tackling a classic song, House of the Rising Sun by the Animals. I'm gonna break it down so that even some beginner guitar players can play this. We're gonna play some different substitutions for the F major bar chord, and I'll also show the original way of playing the song so that you can make it sound just like the record. All right, so to start, first, let's go over the chords that we're gonna use. So the first one is an A minor chord. So you play the open A string, second fret of the D string with your middle finger, second fret G string with your ring finger, first fret of the B string with your first finger, and then open high E string. Next up is a C chord, so keep this exact same hand shape. All you have to do is lift your ring finger and move it up to the third fret of the A string. So to go from the A minor chord to the C chord, just move that one finger, that's it. Next up is the D major chord. The way I like to play this is the open D string, second fret of the G string with my middle finger, third fret B string with my ring finger, and second fret of the high E string with my first finger. Some people like to play it like this. I like to play it like this. Either way, same chord, just a couple different ways of playing it. Next chord is the dreaded F chord. So a lot of people hate playing this F major bar chord. Great thing is you don't actually have to play that for this song. It gives a nice full sound to it if you're playing different stuff throughout the song, if you want to do some strumming and stuff like that, but we can actually get by with just a partial F chord. Because while you're working on this F chord, trying to get it to sound just right, it's okay to use some substitutions because it does take time to get this F chord sounding right. And in the meantime, it's okay to play these other versions. So one version you could do is actually an F major 7 chord. So what you play is an open high E string, first fret of the B string with the first finger, second fret of the G string with your second finger, and third fret of the D string with the third finger. So this will sound slightly different than the song, but it still gives that really cool sound, especially with the way that this song sounds. It kind of fits anyway. So that's an F major 7 chord, kind of an easy variation, just uses those 3 fingers. And then if you want to make it an actual F chord and play it just like the song, you could just lean this first finger down like that, so that it bars across the first fret of the B string and the high E string. So now, instead of having the open high E string, this first finger plays the first fret of the B string or first fret of the high E string. So it's got a slightly different sound, F major 7 or F. Both great options, or if you can play the full F bar chord, that's great, you can use that too. So next we go back to the A minor chord again, and then the E major chord. To make this transition, just lift your hand up and move each one of your fingers up one string. And then we repeat that again, A minor, and then E major. So the whole chord progression goes A minor, C, D major, F, A minor, E, A minor, E. Again, like I said, if you can't play the full F major bar chord, that's okay. You can play F major 7 or do this small variation right here. Hey, if you're enjoying this lesson, do me a quick favor, hit that like button. It helps me know what to create for you next. Thanks so much, and let's get back into it. Now, if you're more of a beginner guitar player, it might be really hard for you to pick up this picking riff. So what I would recommend is that you actually just pick one chord for each bar or measure of the song. So in this song, it's 6/8 timing, and the way you'd count that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're gonna put more of an emphasis on the 1 and the 4 counts. So we'd go A minor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, C 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, D 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, F 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A minor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, E 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A minor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, E 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's more of a simple way of playing the song, and it'll still sound great. You just strum once on each chord. Now, what if you're a little bit more advanced, but you still can't tackle the picking riff yet? What you can do is add some palm muting. So you take this meaty edge of your palm right here, lay it across the strings, and you'll mute the strings, and we'll strum the chords 6 times for each bar or measure. So you play A minor, C, D, F, A minor, E, A minor, E. And again, you can put that emphasis on the 1 and the 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we've talked about the time signature for the song, 6/8 timing. You're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for each bar or measure. We talked about the chords in the song, how to play it with just 1 strum each chord, or playing with palm muting, playing 6 strums for each chord or each bar or measure. Now let's talk about the picking pattern to make it sound just like the song. So the cool thing about this is if you listen closely, the guitar player actually plays an open G string at the end of almost every single chord, which gives you time to move to the next chord change. So it makes it a little bit easier. So this picking pattern, we'll start with the A minor chord. You're going to pick down, 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 up, up, up. So starting on the lowest note, and we're going to go down, 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 up, up, and then play the open G string. Down, 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 up, up, up. So if you're counting this, you'd play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit slower now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, like I mentioned, that last note, you can take your hands right off the fretboard. You're just playing an open G string. So that gives you time to change to the next chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're not using alternate picking. What we're actually doing is something called sweep picking. So you're just gonna actually tilt your pick and drag it across the strings down. 1, 2, 3. Notice how I'm just using my wrist to kind of gently drag the pick across the strings. And then as I get to the high E string, that's when I change direction. So I'm dragging it across this way. And then when it comes to the high E string note, I'm going to drag my pick up. So I'm tilting my pick with the tip of the pick up toward me as I move down. And then as I move up from the high E string, the tip of the pick points down toward the floor. So you want to angle the pick so it slides nicely across the strings. And then we go to the C chord, D chord, and because this one only has 4 different notes in it, you're going to pick the high E string twice. Then the F chord. Same idea with that F chord. There's only 4 notes that you're picking, so you're going to pick the high E string twice, just like the D chord. And then A minor. And then E. A minor. And then E. So I'm going to play the whole thing nice and slow. There we go. So that's House of the Rising Sun. A few different ways of playing it. Just 1 time on each chord, strumming it for each bar or measure, using some palm muting, playing 8th notes 6 times on each chord, and then also doing that picking riff. So take your time with that picking riff. Takes getting used to. And the sweep picking technique also takes time to get used to. So like I said, biggest thing to focus on, keep nice and relaxed, and just gently drag the pick across the strings. And to make it more smooth, you want to make sure that you're not pointing the pick with the tip straight into the sound hole. You want to point the tip up as you're dragging down, and then point the tip down as you're dragging up. And that'll make the pick slide across much nicer. So I hope you enjoyed the song lesson. If you want extra help, look for the link below. We've got some free courses that you can sign up for. Or if you want some more one-on-one help, we've got group workshops where you can give you live feedback on your guitar playing. And we also have a one-on-one guitar system that you can sign up for to get that one-on-one support and make much faster progress with your guitar playing. Otherwise, keep enjoying these videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next lesson. You've made it this far, so I know you're serious about improving your guitar skills. Why not keep the momentum going? Hit subscribe to make sure you don't miss our future lessons, and then click on your next lesson right here. I think you'll love it. I'll see you over there.